Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Har Habyit number 85, Crash Course number 3, the location of the Mikdash, Machaneh Leviim, which is Har Habyit, and finally Yerushalayim. So as we learned at the end of the previous year, we have 3 different levels of Kedusha that we need to understand. The Mishnah in Kalim talks about more levels of Kedusha, but for our purposes of entering Har Habyit, we need to know 3 levels. You have the holiest place is, of course, the holiest place is the Kodesh Kodashim, but for our purposes of entering, the holy place is the Azara, which is also called the Mikdash. What does the Azara consist of? The Holy of Holies, Kodesh Kodashim, and heading from west to east. Then you have the Kodesh, where we have the Shulchan, the Menorah, and the small Mizbeach. Heading further east, we have the Kior, the wash basin. Heading further east, we have the big Mizbeach. Heading further east, we have the Ezrat Kohanim. Heading further east, we have the Ezrat Yisrael. That whole area, the rectangular area, is called the Azara or the Mikdash. And that area, if one goes, when one is Tamei Meit, which is all of us today, the person is Chayev Karet. God shortens that person's life. Excuse me. That is the Azara. Next, we have the Har Habyit. What's Har Habyit? Very simple. Any place that is walled in by the Temple Mount, by the original walls of the Har Habyit, outside of the Azara, that is the Har Habyit. So it's really very simple. This is all midoraita from the Torah. So you have the original Mikdash area, Kodesh Kodashim Kodesh, the Heichal, the Olam, the Ezrat Yisrael, Ezrat Kohanim, Ezrat Yisrael. That's the Azara Mikdash. Then everything else is Har Habyit. And the wall, the original wall, that surrounds Har Habyit. So it's 2 very clear areas. Then when you're outside of the wall, there's a certain amount of area outside of the wall that's defined as Yerushalayim. And these 3 areas, the Mikdash, Azara area, Har Habyit area, and Yerushalayim area, parallel the Machaneh Shechinah in the Midbar, the Machaneh Leviim in the Midbar, and the Machaneh Yisrael in the Midbar. So whatever the halachot are there in the Midbar, that's what the halachot are in the Mikdash itself, during the times of the Mikdash. And does that apply nowadays as well? The simple pshat is that we hold according, like the Rambam, that the Kedusha is still there today. So therefore, whatever the restrictions were then, and whatever the privileges and the mitzvahs that you could do then, that would apply today. Both the restrictions and the mitzvot as well, which Mitzvah Hashem will discuss in the next year. Shalom.